Good morning, everyone. Tina Spalding, Trance Channel here for our daily Course in Miracles lesson. Thank you for joining us today. Today is lesson number 50. I am sustained by the love of God. Here is the answer to every problem that will confront you today, tomorrow, and throughout time. In this world, you believe you are sustained by everything but God. Your faith is placed in the most trivial and insane symbols: pills, money, protective clothing, influence, prestige, being liked, knowing the right people, and an endless list of forms of nothingness that you endow with magical powers. All these things are your replacements for the love of God. All these things are cherished to ensure a body identification. They are songs of praise to the ego. Do not put your faith in the worthless. It will not sustain you. Only the love of God will protect you in all circumstances. It will lift you out of every trial and raise you high above all the perceived dangers of this world into a climate of perfect peace and safety. It will transport you into a state of mind that nothing can threaten, nothing can disturb, and where nothing can intrude upon the eternal calm of the Son of God. Put not your faith in illusions, they will fail you. Put all your faith in the love of God within you, eternal, changeless, and forever unfailing. This is the answer to whatever confronts you today. Through the love of God within you, you can resolve all seeming difficulties without effort and ensure confidence. Tell yourself this often today. It is a declaration of release from the belief in idols. It is your knowledge of the truth about yourself. For 10 minutes twice today, morning and evening, let the idea for today sink deep into your consciousness. Repeat it, think about it, let related thoughts come to help you recognize its truth, and allow peace to flow over you like a blanket of protection and surety. Let no idle and foolish thoughts enter to disturb the holy mind of the Son of God. Such is the kingdom of heaven. Such is the resting place where your Father has placed you forever. That is lesson number 50. I am sustained by the love of God. Let's see what Jesus has to say today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. And of course, this is the ultimate truth. You are sustained by the love of God. You are not sustained by money. You are not sustained by food. You are not sustained by any of these material things that you have been taught sustains you. But as long as you believe that they sustain you, they sustain you. This is one of the great paradoxes of being in physical experience as you are in this 3D plane that you call life. What you believe becomes true for you. And so as you are indoctrinated on your plane into believing in these systems, you truly, with every part of your being, believe that you are sustained by your paycheck, that you are sustained by these physical material things. It is not until you change your mind that you will begin to have a different experience. And that is what we are doing here. We are changing your mind by getting you to say and repeat things that you don't believe, that you really don't believe, until they begin to shift your mind a little bit and you begin to get a different experience. And for those of you that are now 50 lessons into this training program, you are beginning to see that you are having some different experiences. Perhaps you are less reactive. Perhaps you are finding feelings of love surfacing in your mind where they were not before. Perhaps you are getting the feeling to reach out to people that you have not talked to for some time. Perhaps you are getting the urge to change your diet a little bit. Perhaps that thing that's unhealthy for you that you've always eaten is now becoming less attractive. You're still eating it, but there's something going on. These are the effects of the lessons. They are changing your experience. They are now presenting themselves to you in the form of experience, in the form of shifting consciousness, and now you are beginning to develop your faith You do not understand the lessons or how they work or how they transform your mind, but lo and behold, there is physical evidence that they are doing something. We want this faith that is developing in you to fuel the next 50 lessons for you. The little changes that you've seen, the little ups in your frequency that you are experiencing, we want you to use that faith to charge and to move you through the next 50 lessons. Look at, you have gone through 50 lessons just like that. You can go through the next 50 lessons just like that. And you will continue to receive experiential shifts and changes. The escalating energies of your planet are causing shifts and changes. Apart from these lessons, you are going to begin to encounter ideas and beliefs and thoughts in your mind that do not fit in anymore with these escalating frequencies. They are hateful thoughts, unloving ideas, separation ideas. You are going to become more and more aware of them over the next few months, and this is wonderful news for all of you. Yes, these things will disturb you when you see them, but they do not deserve to reside in the mind of God's most holy son or daughter. They are not loving. They are fear-based. They are hate-driven and attack-based. And they are always attracting like frequencies to you in the form of experience. So we want to remind you all that when an unloving part of your mind comes into your awareness, that you do not hate it, that you do not resent it and think it makes you a bad Course in Miracles student, but that you are joyful and you say, I see this part of me now. I do not want this residing in my mind, sending out that frequency and attracting like things to me. I'm going to, now that I see this part of my mind, bring it up into the light for healing, and I will ask to have it removed, although I must do my part in not strengthening this unloving part of my mind by behaving as if it's true. That is how you reinforce beliefs and ideas, strengthen them. You act as if they're true. When you see that unloving part of yourself now, we want you to not identify it as you. We want you to identify it as something that has been placed in your mind that you no longer want. So it is not part of you. It is not you. It is an unloving belief that has been taught to you, trained in you, surreptitiously implanted in you. We want you to understand that you are love. You are made by love, from love, for love, and anything that is in you that is not loving is not you. I am that one that you know as Jesus. And we are looking forward to the next 50 lessons with you. We will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for joining us, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.